Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot, and welcome to another flight in the fantastic Fokker 100. Today we are flying from Brussels to Amsterdam, and we are going to do that hopefully in VATSIM. Depends a little bit on how long air traffic control is going to stay online, but in any case I'm really looking forward to today's flight. So I'd say we're not going to lose any time on this one over here, and instead we are going to get right into it and start to prepare for today's service. So do follow me into the cockpit of our Fokker 100, preparing for today's service. So GSX is currently unloading all the baggage over here. The passengers are out already, so let's go ahead and get our cleaning service. And while they are on request, we can start with a look into our flight plan. So starting on the OFP summary, and we can reload our plan, Brussels to Amsterdam, and then let's have a look into the output over here. The weather, we know it from the flight getting here, is fantastic. Amsterdam has beautiful conditions. And then with that in mind, our departure is going to be at 10 past the hour, resulting in an on-time arrival in Amsterdam. Flight level 180 is our cruising level, and we are planning to use 3.3 tons of fuel, and I really don't see any reason to take more than that. So, with that in mind, let's head right down here, and... hey, shouldn't ask us whether we want to... oh, that's interesting. Okay, anyway, 3.3 tons, so we're looking at 3,000, well, let's just call it 1,700 kilos per side. I mean, a tiny bit more. That's gonna be totally fine with us. So, 1,700 and 1,700. Like that. Okay, you can start a realistic refueling down there. And it's kind of interesting that it didn't ask us whether it should start any loading services, but I guess that may just be related to the fact that we are still deboarding from previous flight. In any case, chocks are in position, and then let's also get a ground power unit down here so that we can shut the APU down for a little while during our turnaround, so that we can get ready. Brussels Ground has just asked if they are going to be in a video of mine. And I just told him, yep, you absolutely will. Alright, here's the ground power unit, so let's connect that and shut the APU down. That's going to save us a little bit of fuel here. Alright, cool. So, while all of that's going on, let's see. Here we go. Deboarding is complete, and now they're asking us to import. So let's do that, and just make sure that we are loading those 1,700 that I asked for on each side here. Alright, and refueling is complete. Fantastic. Cool, so we're looking good down here. Then let's go ahead and go right into the preparations. So starting with our panel scan. Everything over here is fine, everything over here is fine, over here is fine, and over here is also fine. Moving downstairs, we are gonna turn those flight directors on. The initials in Brussels, usually 5,000, so I am just gonna set that. And then over here, everything's good, down here as well. And the call sign is going to be... KLM82 Alpha, and transponder above, and that's it. And the weather radar is also gonna go above, and that's it. Cool. Then let's go ahead and start with our FMS setup. So Fokker 28 is still looking good, and we are flying from Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo to Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. Alright, you can import that company route. That's all fantastic. Then, let's see. Brussels, sit, runway 25 right. And let's see about our cleaners. Still on their way. Okay, so it might take a little while for them to get everything ready. So, our routing is by the Helen 4 Golf departure. Here it is, and insert, and then the arrival is the Helen 2 Alpha arrival. for the ILS approach runway 27. Okay, and insert, and that's it. Alright, let's collect our charts. So, we no longer need this, instead we need the sits now. Searching for the correct one. KLM for Golf, that should be it. Yep, that is it. Okay, fantastic. Let's see. Straight at 700, right turn, 302, inbound waypoint 255. So we got 700 and then waypoint 255, and from there to Helen. That's all looking good. Initial climb clearance, flight level 60. So let's set that. Like this, no speed limit on this one, 250 or clean speed, whichever is higher, below level 100. Okay, so for us that's definitely gonna be 250. Like this, fantastic. Okay, excellent, so all that stuff is set, then let's already go ahead and request boarding down here. Should be a quick one. And that's it. Cool, so that's that part of the setup completed. Let's reset you and reset you. And then down here everything else is already set. Fantastic. Well then, I think we can go ahead and grab the IFR clearance straight away, and then we'll see. And they do want us to set the target off block time. So let's just do that, and it's gonna be 2000. Alright. Done and sent. Let's see what the TSAT is gonna become with that. Alright, and with that thing sent. Brussels departure ATIS X-ray. 25 right, Bravo 3 closed, ACDM in used. TOBT is reported. KNH 1024 now. So that's set here, here, and here. And then let's call delivery and get our IFR clearance. That's going to be a 121 955. Brussels delivery, good evening. KLM H2 Alpha, information X-ray, request IFR clearance to Amsterdam.
KLM H2 Alpha, Brussels delivery, good evening. Information X-ray is current. You're clear to Amsterdam via Helen 4 Golf departure, runway 25 right, climb flight level 60, squawk 1000.
KLM H2 Alpha is cleared to Amsterdam via the Helen 4 Golf departure, 25 right, climb level 60, squawk 1000.
KLM H2 Alpha, read back correct.
Okay, fantastic. 25 right, Helen 4 Alpha, flight level 60, and the squawk 1000. Here we go. So, all that stuff is done. Then let's go ahead and see about our ground handling here. Waiting for other services. Cleaning crew still on the way. No, that's nonsense. Reset position. And then we just gotta go down here as well. Aircraft. GSX handling off. Okay, look at that. Now they have started the boarding, but interesting. Okay, so it's... No, that's taking too long. How can we reset that? Like GSX handling off. Aha! But just tell me you got more than 5 passengers. Instant. Passengers total 90. Alright, and for the cargo we'll just take 400 in the front. And that's it. Okay. Cool. Instant boarding. Let's do it that way. Here we go. Now we got some good figures. Okay, so zero fuel weight 32.1. For the fuel, we got 3.4 on board. $32.1, the rest is looking good. And then let's go down here. Just to make sure, 3.4 is that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Looked so little, so incredibly little. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. We got that stuff on board. We are quite a bit lighter than planned. That's got to be a lot of cargo that we're missing. But so be it. If they don't deliver the cargo, not much we can do about it. Alright, takeoff performance. We are looking into Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo. Runway 25 right. And takeoff shift. I'm just going to go for 500 over here. That's got to be fine. And then our takeoff weight is going to be 35.3. Like that. Import live weather and calculate. 272734 flex 50. Alright, like that. Then let's set our speed box here. We've got no speed limit, so we can go to 250, 134, 127, so like this. Okay, fantastic. That's looking good. Starting APU. Cool, then let's go for our briefing. So we're going to depart from Brussels on the runway 25 right, Helen 4 Golf departure, climbing to flight level 60. Contact departure when advised by our traffic control, and our fuel, we've got extra 37 minutes. Okay, so our departure is going to lead us via the Helen 4 Golf departure. The taxi over there is with no hotspots, and our SID is a right turn out, climbing level 60. Engine out, SID straight out 25 to pick up the holding in 3000. If we need to come back, 25 left is available, and we've got nothing special on standard over here. Any threats? No? Alright, departure briefing completed. Then let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. And then we can start with the checklist, please. So, preparation checklist. Circuit breakers checked, pins and covers on board, oxygen on, overhead panel checked, main instrument panel checked, altimeters, QNH 1024, pedestal checked, park and brake set, and fuel quantity 3,400 kilos, serviceability checked, crew briefing completed, preparation checklist complete. Hey, hi there.
Bilan 1 Brussels delivery, goedenavond. Brussels delivery, Bilan 1, goedenavond. We have information, X-ray request.
So, power can go, and trucks can also go, and then we can get our startup clearance.
And we're at the maintenance hangar. Bilan 1, you're
alright, GPU is getting disconnected. KLM A to Alpha request startup. So, just get that GPU.
KLM 8 to Alpha, Scorpio Charlie.
Roger that. Here you go.
KLM 8 to Alpha, startup is approved for push, contact ground 118.055, bye bye.
Start approved 118.055, KLM A to Alpha, ciao. And here we go.
Ground.
So if he's ready, then let's get the clearance.
Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, we just solved our steering issue, we're back on track. Roger, Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, hold position, brake, Air Portugal 640, are you able to take stand 164, it's the stand direct 3 on your left.
Air Portugal 640, unable, we are already beyond it.
Air Portugal 640, roger, stand by. Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, maybe we can squeeze in this intersection and go to out. I don't know if that's possible.
That sounds like a little chaos here right now.
Firm, squeeze to the intersection, taxi inner, Bravo 1, hold point runway 25 right, QNH 1024.
Ground hello, Beeline engine.
I hate it when people aren't waiting for repacks.
Ground hello.
But look at how he's winning with that.
Stand 155 via Sierra.
Stand 155 via Sierra, Beeline engine.
Frank, good evening. KLM A2 Alpha, request pushback.
KLM 82 Alpha, hold position, call you back.
Alright, so let's just do the rest of the procedure already.
A firm at Portugal 640, continue stand 162.
Okay, and before start, checklist please. Seatbelts on, fuel panel set, wind and probe heat on, takeoff data checked and set, transponder on, windows and doors closed, arms slide.
Taxi inner 3, taxi inner 3
is announced and holding at the beacon.
We taxi inner 3 and all short at the end of inner 3, Qatari 828.
FedEx 709
Okay, just cleared 12152, that's up there. Probably something going on behind us.
Uniform Golf Oscar, taxi outer 3, Juliet, Romeo 2, stand of choice.
Outer 3, Romeo 2,
Let's see. That guy's parking.
And KLM 82 Alpha, pushback approved, face east.
Pushback approved, face east, KLM A2 Alpha. Alright. So, beacon is on, before start checklist complete, ground from cockpit. Push approved, face east.
Stay on Sierra please, turn left
and
onto taxiway
park and brake
Sierra
is
and
released.
taxi stand 151 via Sierra, correction 155 via Sierra.
Okay, so that guy's going by Sierra 155, so yeah.
Swing over Sierra,
We are probably going to do a fairly short pushback then.
Stand 151 confirmed.
Okay, so ground flight, starting engine number 2.
A firm.
Clear 2. Engine 2 starts. And 2. All pressure. And 1.
8288, continue taxi inner, Echo 6, hold short 19er.
Taxi inner, Echo 6, hold short 19er, Qatari 828.
Ground Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, going shore Bravo 1.
Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, contact tower 120.780 by.
128.780, thank you, Beeline 2 Lima Zulu.
Beeline 2 Lima Zulu, negative 120.780.
Yes, 120.780 for Beeline 2
Okay, push
Lima Zulu.
completed, set brakes. Brake set.
FedEx 8, correction 5809er.
So we can preset that one as well.
3, correction
And there's a good start in engine 2, starting engine 1.
Inner 6, Echo 6, hold short
Clear
19er.
1. Engine 1 start.
Confirm at 25 right for FedEx 5809er.
FedEx 5809er, A firm, you'll need to crossing to go to the holding point. So it's
Okay, and 2, all pressure, and 1.
6, hold short 19er.
We are able Bravo
And
3,
fuel is
FedEx
coming on.
5809er.
FedEx 5809er, outer 3 is closed.
That FedEx does not want to go the long way round.
Okay, then in second taxi instructions for FedEx 5809er.
He was not ready for that.
Outer.
That's why you always write the instruction down even if you think that you're not going to execute them.
Outer inner 6, Echo 6,
Okay.
FedEx
So ground,
5809er.
we have 2 good starts, clear disconnect, show the pin on the front and have a wonderful day. Bye bye. And there he is. Liftoff, ramp agent, pin. Looks good.
Qatari 828, start pushing at Bravo 1.
Qatari 8288 unfortunately, Bravo
Alright,
is
before
closed.
taxi checklist.
For
Anti-ice
category
off,
D
APU
aircraft.
off,
Taxi
alert
inner,
lights
Echo
out, flaps 0, trims.
Ground inner, Echo 6, 828.
That's 18.7. Trim set and ground kit removed before taxi checklist complete. KLM A2 Alpha, request taxi.
KLM 82 Alpha, taxi Romeo 4, outer 7, hold short at the end of outer 7.
Taxi Romeo 4 and hold short of outer 7, KLM H2 Alpha.
KLM 82 Alpha, confirm hold at the end of outer 7.
Roger, holding at the end of Outer 7, KLM 82 Alpha.
Holding short of Sierra.
The Romeo 4, Outer 7,
KLM 82 Alpha, correct. Beeline 8 Kilo
and hold at the end
Golf.
there.
Taxi Sierra, stand to
So, lights on, park and brake off, let's go.
Sierra to 163, thank you so much, bye bye.
Brake check. Brakes okay. Okay, so there's one Brussels Airbus over there who's probably not going to concern us. So we turn onto the outers and then we see where they're going to send us. Alright.
Cabin is secured.
Roger that. Okay, flight control check. Pull up.
Beeline 8
Fall
Kilo
down.
Golf, you took a wrong turn.
Neutral.
Make a left
Full
now
left.
immediately onto
Full right.
Sierra. It's the taxiway
neutral.
parallel to the one you're on right
And
now.
the guy in front fucked it up.
Yep, I saw that, I'm sorry. 8 Kilo Golf taking the left onto Sierra for 163.
And confirm stand 163.
I from 163.
Okay, that's not looking too bad.
KLM 82 Alpha, apologies for the delay when clear of the Brussels Airlines A320, continue taxi.
We are clear now, continuing KLM 82 Alpha. Alright, so taxi out checklist. Nav system set, FMP set, fuel levers open, lift dumpers armed, transponder set, flight controls checked.
FedEx 8,
Taxi out checklist complete.
809er, hold short at the end of inner 6 now.
Hold short of inner 6, FedEx 5.
Okay, so we turn on the outer 7, which is here, and hold at the end of that one.
Firm apologies. At the end of inner 6, we hold FedEx 5809.
And KLM 82 Alpha, continue taxi outer 7, Bravo 1, holding point runway 25 right, QNH 1024.
Outer 7, holding point Bravo 1, QNH 1024, KLM 82 Alpha. Okay, we do already have that QNH, and the holding point is Bravo
Romeo, good
1.
evening. Taxi outer 3, inner 4, stand 156.
Outer 3, inner 4, stand 156, difference of 5 Romeo, thank you so much.
And Bravo 1 is that one. Perfect. Okay. KLM 82 Alpha is ready.
KLM 82 Alpha, contact tower 120.780, bye.
120.780, KLM 82 Alpha, have a good evening, bye bye.
Take a flying FedEx 5809er, wink.
Target evening, KLM 82 Alpha, ready for departure.
KLM 82 Alpha, Brussels Tower, hello.
So 12663 is probably going to be our departure frequency. Let's pre-select him. And here is Bravo 1. So that's a Cat 2 holding point. That's not for us. We're going to go with the next one, and there is one guy on final. I guess we are probably going to line up behind him. Oh, another Fokker.
KLM 82 Alpha, runway 25 right, line up on 8.
Runway 25 right, line up and wait, KLM 82 Alpha. So, you're all going on. Okay, so, before takeoff checklist. Cabin is ready. Config is checked.
ready for departure.
Sorry, 828, Brussels Tower, hello.
Okay, brakes checked, strobe on, transponder Tara.
Takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, KLM 82 Alpha.
35 to Yankee.
So, transponder
Round 118.
Tara, weather radar on, crew briefing completed.
118.
Takeoff clearance received, before takeoff checklist complete.
Good night.
Takeoff.
Sorry, 8288, behind the spotting Fokker 100, runway 25 right, line up on 8.
Stabilized. Set takeoff thrust.
Fokker runway 25, runway 1, Qatar Airways, heading.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate. Velocity climb.
Gear up.
KLM 812, contact departure 126.630, goodbye.
12663 KLM H2 Alpha, bye bye. Departure, good evening, KLM H2 Alpha, passing 12300, climbing 60.
Flying cross.
Identified, climb flight level 70.
I'm on flight level 70, KLM H2 Alpha. Look at that beautiful light outside. Set, 70 checked. Autopilot 1. And then you're off, that's good. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some lights. 1 and 2.
KLM 2 Alpha, contact traffic control 129575, ciao.
129.575, KLM H2 Alpha, ciao.
Airline 26 Delta, leave Turkey heading 070.
Leaving Turkey, heading 070, direct Delta.
Brussels, good evening, KLM H2 Alpha, passing 37, climbing 70.
KLM 82 Alpha, Brussels control, hello identified, climb to flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, KLM H2 Alpha. Set, 140 checked, and VNAV. So, just a quick check, transition altitude. 4.5, perfect, set standard.
Airline 26 Delta, turn right now, please, on heading 080.
Standard cross check, passing level 60, now. After takeoff checklists, altimeters, standard set, NFDs checked, after takeoff checklist complete.
What is your requested cruising level?
Level 3301, final would be 3909.
Alright.
Roger.
So, enjoying the last couple of rays of daylight here.
Monitor 122 decimal 8, right?
Look at this. That's fantastic, isn't it?
Right, then Alpha Kilo Alpha, we set flight level 60, maintain high speed.
Level 60, maintain high speed, level 1.
Okay, so just have to answer a couple of private messages from some guys. Passing level 100 here. So lights and signs are coming off, and then we are accelerating. Now let's have a quick look down here. Routing is looking pretty good for the time being. Alright. That all looks fairly easy. So let's see, just an unspoken sign left, and then here everything is still looking good. Fuel prediction, 32 minutes extra, and we're gonna be there at 35, so that is on time. Fantastic!
Airline 4 Lima Bravo, proceed direct to
Okay.
Flora, expected
That's nice.
R&D runway 25 right.
Approaching.
Direct to Flora and expecting
Vertical
R&D
speed.
25 right, Airline 4 Lima Bravo.
Lufthansa 27 Mike, monitor advisory 122.8, goodbye.
Well, let's just bring those back up again.
Lufthansa 27 Mike.
Like
Thank
this.
you, bye-bye. Control 5 Hotel Alpha Kilo Alpha, we're having a
So, last bits of sun.
Equipment,
Just beyond the English Channel.
approach for 25 right.
Beautiful flight.
We can probably give you the
I think
island
we've caught
25
exactly
left
the
in
right
that
time
case.
for our flight.
Just advise your intentions or your request to with Brussels arrival now. Contact them
And 1000 to go.
118.255. Good day.
118.255 with our intentions, 5 Hotel Alpha Kilo.
Alright, all
Gary
easy.
6684, contact Brussels arrival 118.255, switch your heading. Bye bye.
Roger 118.255.
So, just trying to look at the Atuses, but it looks like they have runway 27 in use over there.
Running level 30 Eurovic straight in London again.
So, 27 is as expected, and then we just have to figure out how they're gonna get us in, but I suppose we'll see about that early enough. So, since we've got such a short cruise, we're gonna go with flight level 140 over here. Readjusting that, we got like 30 miles of cruise. Looks good to me. Alright, so we no longer need the Brussels charts. Let's go for the arrival in Amsterdam. Helen to Alpha.
Monitor advisory 122.8. Goodbye.
122.8, KLM to Alpha. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic evening.
You too, bye bye.
Alright, 22.8 it is, and we are up at cruising level. Then let's just gonna stay here, no need to climb any further than that. So, the destination field elevation is set. And then we're going to river, and from there it's going to be radar vectors, where we are going to self-vector ourselves. Runway 27 is what they last had according to VATSIM ADC. And then I'm just looking at Flight Radar 24 to see where they're landing in the real Amsterdam. And that's on... Interesting, they're landing 06. Okay, well, if they're landing 06, we'll do it. That's a significant shortcut for us. So, ILS 06, insert. And, yeah, Ringo Von Bravo, why not? I mean, we're not gonna fly it, but, you know, just to have something in the box. Let's have a quick look at that. That actually looks okay. Only the missed approach is missing. Why is that? I guess I don't even want to know. Alright, so flaps 25 once again, saving that bit of fuel. Auto brake below, and approach speed 137. Like that. Alright, clean speed 166, or rather green dot 166. Like that. And then we are going to go for the ILS approach, runway 06, 110.55 and 055. Like that, and the minimum 189, so we're going to dial up 190. Okay, nice. Cool, so that's our setup basically complete. I mean, we could enter some winds, but yeah, we have the time, so why not? Descent forecast, let's see what we got. Level 100, 299 at 32. And then 350 at 4. For the airport. Alright, that's all looking good. And the QNH in Amsterdam is 1024. Actually, wait a moment. That was the wrong airport. Amsterdam 6, import live weather. And that's 330 at 8, 1023. Okay, that's better now. All the rest is standard stuff and set. And then let's have a quick look at the landing weight, which is 34300. What a surprise, we can land. Alright, we don't need the auto brake. Auto reverse, let it roll. That's it. Cool. So setup is completed, let's go for the briefing. So we'll fly the Helen 2 Alpha arrival for an ILS approach runway 06 in Schiphol. The MSA up to 2,300, approach minimum is 190. The go around is to 2,000 feet and extra fuel and time, we got half an hour on top. Now for the approach, we are going to use flat rector guidance, flaps 25, and we are using idle reverse, auto brakes off, vacate the runway to the left hand side. Stop margin is some 2,000 meters, and we have nothing special, nothing non-standard, and no threats. Well, there is one threat, which is Honeycomb traffic, so just a good look outside. Make announcements early so that there is no takeoff on runway 24, because I would absolutely not be surprised if somebody did try that. So early announcements are going to protect us against that. Honeycomb range is 25 miles, so once we're 25 miles from the airport, we're going to start with an announcement for the first time, and then if we get no reply, we are going to try that again at 15 miles and at 5 miles, and then we should be good. Alright, that's it. Anything from your side? Nope. Alright. Then I'm off the radios to make a PA. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening again from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. My name is Emmanuel, and I have a quick update for our flight's progress. In a couple of minutes, we're going to leave our cruising altitude and start the descent towards Amsterdam, and the remaining flight time is about 15 minutes. The weather in Amsterdam is fantastic, clear skies and a temperature around 20 degrees. Thank you for choosing KLM today. We hope you enjoyed your stay on board and wish you a nice and safe onwards journey, and hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you very much for your attention, and we wish you a nice and safe onwards journey. Alright, so they're briefed and everything is done. Then let's go ahead and start our descent here. Down to, I don't know, give me something like 50. Profile mode. And here we go, descent. Well, that's interesting. Descent active and armed at the same time. Now that looks better. Alt blue. And here's the VNAV profile. So, starting our descent, seatbelts are coming on. Fairly short flight, but let's face it, takeoffs and landings are the nicest thing about flight simulation, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one. Alright, descent checklists. Train clearance and FMS position at check, weather radar is on, pressurization set, MFDs checked, approach preparation completed, descent checklist complete. Alright, we are inbound river. Let's see, there is still no ATC online for Amsterdam. So with that in mind, we can do whatever we want, and whatever we want basically means present heading. And vertical speed. Speed 250. Looking good. And we're going through 10,000. Lights are on, signs are on. Time to prepare for landing. Okay, cool. So let's go down to 3,000. Actually, down to 2,000. That's where the approach begins. Set QNH. And 1023 cross check, passing 9,900 now. Checked. Okay, approach checklist. So that's seatbelts on, approach settings, check and set, crew briefing completed, and altimeters QNH 1023. Approach checklist complete. So let's do 1,000 feet a minute over here, and then a very quick check. The approach starts at Alpha Mike 609, so let's see what we got down here. Yeah, 609 looks good. Insert. What is it doing now? 609, here we go. Fantastic, that's basically where we're headed right now anyway. They don't want you to use VNAV when you're not in nav mode, and since we are in heading mode, I'm going to use vertical speed here, but I will basically parallel the VNAV track. Let's do 1500, that should work pretty well. And once we're 25 miles from the airport, we can do our first announcement that we're inbound for runway 06. So, 26 miles now. Getting there, slowly but steadily. Wind is rather cross over here. Interesting how the return flight takes quite a bit longer than the outbound flight originally did. But then again, that's probably just because the outbound flight had a slightly quicker route and ATC has asked us to fly really fast. Remember, we went 300 knots on that one, and now we're going just 270 knots above level 100. And we're spending quite a bit of time below level 100 at 250 as well. Alright, here we are, within 25, and we're on 122.8. Skipple traffic, KLM 82 Alpha, 25 miles out for the ILS approach, runway 06. No responses, fair enough. I would think that anyone who would possibly depart from runway 24 would already be monitoring Honeycomb since they would be taxiing. So they should all hear us, and if they don't, it's not our problem any longer. Yeah, definitely still 06 in use. I'm just checking flight radar 24 once again, just to be sure that I'm not messing anything up here. But it's all correct, so that seems just fine with me. So here's the glide slope. From now on, we basically just got to keep the airplane parallel to the glide slope. 18 miles out, 5,500, speed 250, looks pretty much spot on. You always need to verify that the glide slope you see is actually the correct one, because Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't simulate this, but in the real world there is something called a side load. So when you have a 3-degree ILS, then you also have a 9-degree glide slope due to the way that the ILS system works. For that reason, always got to be a little careful there that you are actually intercepting the correct glide slope when you're not following a VNAV profile. But then again, very quick mathematics. 15 miles out, we're in 4,500, should be in 5,000 for a 3-degree glide, so that glide slope being somewhat above us is probably absolutely correct. Alright, let's say we're clear to land. That thing's gonna come on. Time to please take a seat for landing. Alright, Let's reduce our vertical speed a bit and start reducing our airspeed. Something like 170 to 5 is going to work pretty well. And then we're clear for the approach.
Localizer alive.
Land disarmed. And then let's do some manual flying here.
Light slope alive.
Skip for traffic, KLM 82 Alpha, 10 miles final, runway 06. Alright.
Pushback now leaving the Airbus via the east and circling skip at east, runway 0422.
Yeah, I got no idea what that guy said, but it didn't sound like it was on any of our runways, so probably all good.
Correction, orbiting 0422.
Orbiting 0422, okay. Well, that's none of ours, so it shouldn't be our business.
Speed checks, flap 8.
Alright. Oh yeah. You do feel that
Speed
balloon.
checks, gear down.
Yeah, get it. So the localizer should come any moment. And there's the runway. We are visual, so I'm happy to descend below 2000 at this point. Flight rate is off.
Speed checks, flap 25.
So there was 137 on the final. Oh, let's align ourselves properly here. We would need someone to read the landing checklist for us, but the important thing here, go around altitude is set, gear is down, flaps 25. I'm happy with that.
Glide slow.
No, no glide slow. Man, that's quite a strong wind from the left there.
Cabin is clear to arrival.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Getting onto the glide again. Looking good. It's incredible how distracted you can become in the simulator here when you have to do the PF and the PM items at the same time. Now the wind seems to be turning. We need to correct quite a bit to the right. KLM 82 Alpha, short final, runway 06.
500.
That's the downdraft.
$100 above.
Checked.
Minimum.
Continue. That puppy is not
100.
indicating correctly.
Je zal dat een trafiek of dat ze een fles sleep in mijn vinger van je doosje.
20. 10. Reverse.
Man, we needed quite the rudder input to decrap this. Ah, it's interesting. Okay, then manual brakes.
60 knots.
And here we are.
Oscar Papa is leaving orbiting, is orbiting tower main, now proceeding to Centrum.
KLM 8 Alpha, runway 06 vacated.
Correction. Crossing midfield runway 04 and then joining the right hand circuit runway 04 for land. Full stop.
Alright, and taxi and checklist. Exterior lights set, APU on, weather radar is off, transponder set, speed brakes in, lift jumper up, and flight controls to be locked in a second.
Celtic op voorbij down runway 04 for full stop.
So, flight controls locked, taxi and checklist completed.
Papa landing runway 04 now.
Then, would be nice if we actually had a gate for this. Alpha 71, I think. APU is there, lights off. Okay, but no marshaller. Well, so be it.
Amsterdam, traffic combi 997, taxi to Holy Point.
Who's put that pylon over there?
Via hotel.
Please take that away, man. That would be prime FOD to wreck an engine. Okay. And here we are. Fokker set, APU is there.
Cabin crew, door manual and cross check.
So, Squawk 2000, and off we go. Alright. Then, let's get ourselves some chocks and stuff as well, and you can request deboarding, please. So, chocks, GPU, both requested, and after parking checklist. Parking brake set, disarm slides announced, fuel levers shut, transponder standby, seatbelts off, exterior lights set, anti-ice... Actually, wait a second. Exterior lights set, anti-ice off. Fuel pumps off, wind and propede off, and after parking checklist is complete. Well guys, and with that, welcome to Schiphol. Let's go ahead and shut that thing down, and then we are ready to open up the door and help our passengers out of the airplane. So, that's gonna be it for today's flight. Thank you very much for flying along. I do hope you enjoyed it. As always, leave your feedback in the comments underneath the video. Like, comment and subscribe. And if you really love what I'm doing on this channel, I would appreciate a small donation through the Buy Me Coffee link in the video description below. Thank you very much also to all the fantastic VATs and controllers over at Brussels who made this flight possible. Now, thank you very much. As always, like, comment and subscribe, and then I'm looking forward to see you all again on the next one.